guys, this is Master and welcome to Top 113, the characters who I want to be. So, what do I mean by characters I want to be? Well, initially I thought to myself, hey, maybe we can have this list be called characters I want to be my senpai. But then I realized, wait a minute, being characters I want to be a senpai means that, hey, I want to look up to this character. Who do I want to I don't know, kind of respect this character, or be my teacher, mentor, like I said before. Other stuff like that be in the highest regard, and characters I want to be is if I was literally this character, if I let my mind transfer into this character's body and then still do this character's daily activities, am I cool with it? That's the thing. Now, as you can see, this is the conclusion to this trilogy of Tops 111 being characters I want a sibling, Tops 112 being characters I want a child, technically daughter since all the other characters listed are female, and then this. Now, this one took me quite a while to make because since the rest of the characters, the character tops were 7, this one's 5 because I could not for the life of me think of 2 more. Rather, 2 more that are different series because I put a 1 per series rule on this one. So this is kind of difficult, but I say, you know what, screw it, let's leave it at 5, and let's just get this over with. Because I kind of do want to get into 114 Bravery second characters, 115 characters I want to see in Venice Record Keeper, and locations I want to be a Pokemon region. So I kind of want to get that out of the way right now. So anyway, characters I want to be, let's start this thing. Is Miles Edgeworth from Ace Attorney. Holy crap, this dude. Even though this dude sometimes gets some flack for whatever reason, at one time he was arrested for murder. However, of course our boy Phoenix is there to save the day. However, Edgeworth, he's cool. I say Edgeworth is a cool dude, and he thinks things through logically. He is kind of guy who checks things out and realizes, hey, so maybe this reminds me of something. This doesn't remind me of a puzzle, mind you, but he puts 2 and 2 together, makes a new thought, and sometimes makes new thoughts out of that new thought. And that's what's that whole idea of Edgeworth's game. But yeah, I think that Edgeworth's game actually makes me a lot more respect, I guess, for Edgeworth. Since, well, he's cool as it is. He's manly enough to wear magenta, so that's saying quite a bit. And yeah, and overall, this guy he thinks things through. He's a planner, so yeah, that's the kind of character I kind of want to be like. Four is Cynthia for Pokemon. You're probably wondering, yes, I am including female characters on this list, but I'm gonna put this a thing with the other female characters on this list. Just because they're female and I want to be that female character doesn't mean squat about certain things that I should not say. Otherwise, I just make this video and rated, or rated R, whatever, or whatever your country's classification codes are. But the point is that. No, it just means, if I was this character and do the daily activities of this character, that doesn't mean squat about what gender they are. Okay. Cynthia. Holy crap, she's, even if she's a dude, Cynthia is amazing. Because, Cynthia is, a really cool character. The fact that she's a girl, kind of accentuates the fact that she's the first female champion in Pokemon. Which should definitely garners her a lot of fans, how strong she is, how cool she is, how hot she is, whatever your preferences are. But and Cynthia, for me, I like to like Cynthia, although she edges out of my favorite Pokemon characters list. But Cynthia is definitely a really cool and respectable character, especially when it comes to what she does. She likes to study the history of Pokemon, study archaeology stuff. Although she doesn't do archaeology stuff, just a myth person. Yeah, she just likes to study, especially the creation trio. That's really her thing. She just wants to study around stuff. So that's really nice to be that kind of character. The kind of character who is well respected for the strain, well respected for how, I guess, for coolness, and I guess well respected for, you know, actually learning stuff about the history of Pokemon. That's the reason why I kind of want to be like Cynthia. Three, Rosalina. Yet another female character in this list. Yes, and the fact that Rosalina is here means that she's off the old waifu list. So yeah, actually, it wanted to update the old waifu list. I actually had Rosalina like in the quite a bit of it, like at the end of it, I guess. So, and I kind of wanted like, so I basically demoted her into a character that I kind of want to be like more than a waifu. So why is Rosalina a character who I just want to be like? Well, I don't. Again, I have not played Mario Galaxy, so I'm not very good at explaining, you know, Rosalina that much. But I guess the idea of Rosalina being is some sort of, I guess, cosmic being, who has like a giant like observatory where she lives. It's like she's a mother figure to all the Lumas, read them stories and the like, and. You know, every once in like several hundred years, someone decides to party around with Mario and the crew, because you know Rosalina basically rebooted the Mario universe to include her in it. I guess Rosalina is, despite being like completely surrounded by what she considers her children, she is like lonely, I guess. So I guess in the end of Mario Galaxy, she rebooted the entire Mario universe just to include her in it, so she won't feel lonely anymore. Alright, that's kind of a funny thought, but still, Rosalina's always like this helpful character, and again, she's very popular for one reason or another, and yeah, it's like I just do like Rosalina as a character, even though there's not much character that I know of her, but I guess the gist of it, and the gist of it. I do like. That's pretty much it. Two, you gotta be kidding me, you might ask. Camilla? Again, you might be wondering, are you sure that you want to be like Camilla because of certain parts of Camilla? And I said, no. Again, just because Camilla looks the way she did doesn't mean the character I want to like become, or if I got a mind transfer of that character of Camilla. Nah, the idea is not Rosalina, well, also Rosalina, but Camilla's character, as in like the character. I'm wondering her character. You mean the character like that she completely obsesses over Corrin? You want to be like that, Pikmin? And I answered, I guess sort of. Well, but I guess mostly because like the way she acts, like she'll be yandere mode like every so often, but like she really does care about Corrin, and just because like she's obsessive doesn't mean that she's like Tharja obsessive. Like she has her own brand of obsessive, I guess. So, no, she's not Tharja. There's already a Tharja in the game, but there's a Camilla's like Team Mom, I guess, mode. And like she does care. She has her own like personality that I actually do like. She has her likes, dislikes, especially her, I guess, her support to Keaton. Like she just really doesn't want to be near him, but she just does anyway. So yeah, Camilla's the kind of character that I do like. It's not just because of her physical appearance, but definitely more as her character. So Camilla's character I do like, even though some might say it's kind of weird for me to put it in. I do like Camilla's Team Mom mode. I do like to care for other people. That's the person I am. So, and while I'm not in obsessive yandere mode or anything, but she definitely has on she just try. So there you go. Even though Xander is like really cool, but he's not a character I want to be. More like a character that I guess I would put him in a senpai list because he's that cool and kind of be like him, but not want to be him. Want to be him. There you go. So Camilla's there because I like Camilla's character and I don't know, kind of relate to her. and won. Okay, for the longest time, I almost decided to put Cecil from Final Fantasy IV on this list, cause, well, it's cool to be the king, and it's cool to have a hot wife, and it's cool to have a hot wife who bears a child together, who's basically a combination of her abilities. I mean, it's cool to be basically the hero of a journey, to like be this one guy who starts off as like the servant of a really evil king, turns out to be one of the four fiends, and then battles inner demons, becomes a paladin, becomes best class, and travels around with a bunch of friends and companions all the way to the moon, and then be basically the source of all evil there, and all sorts of nonsense. While it is cool to be Cecil, if I didn't decide to change my mind last minute, I would put Cecil on this list because of that very reason. So I think Cecil has a really cool story. Instead, though, what if instead of being this I guess a character you are a fan of, what if you get to experience being the ultimate Final Fantasy fanboy? I'm talking here about Tyro from Final Fantasy Record Keeper, because he gets to experience pretty much every Final Fantasy story, granted in a condensed manner, and he gets to see pretty much every Final Fantasy character worth caring about. That's the cool thing, because he has basically no story, even though he doesn't really interact with the characters, but the fact that he gets to fight alongside characters such as Celis, as Bartz, as Gilgamesh, as Minwu, as Lightning, as Kefka, or Sephiroth, or Kuja, or Exdeath. Surprisingly not Cloud Darkness, weird. But and Ramza too, why not? So yeah, he gets so this little guy can experience like a condensed version of every Final Fantasy game with whoever team he desires, even if he's not even included in it. So he's basically the ultimate fanboy experience. So yes, I would like to be Tyro, because even though I do jack nothing on my own progression, I guess, but I get to use literally everything. I can use Barrett's gun arms despite not having a lost limb. I could use Red 13's pins, even though they're pretty exclusive to him. I could use Blitz Balls. I could fight using Blitz Balls if I wanted to. I could fight using whatever ability that I desire, regardless of what it is, regardless if I'm good at it or not. As long as, hey, I'm having fun with people that I do like to hang out with, even though I don't really interact with them, on basically any story I want. That is cool. That's like my thing. And yes, Tyro sucks. Like, if it weren't for the fact that he could equip everything, he would be like one of the worst characters in the game. But then again, Oni Knight's the same thing. But then again, Oni Knight's not even not even outside Japan yet, so that sucks. But at least Oni Knight can get better if you level him way too much. But yeah, Tyro sucks as a combatant. But I've had him for the longest time because I didn't have a set mage. So, and then once I got my set mage, which is Ash, I've dropped Tyro pretty much. But yeah, Tyro is definitely the character I want to be, because even though I'm short, even though I'm a kid, hey, I get to hang out with my man Minwu. So there you go. So yeah, that's it for this particular tops. Like I said, next time we'll be better second characters, and hopefully this will be kind of a better thing than what I just said earlier. Yeah. Anyway, see you guys later.